Here comes our second example here. It's about Keith. Keith surveys his classmates about how many brothers and sisters they have. 6 of the responses were 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, and 0. We're going to find the mean here. So why don't you do what you think you have to do first? Do it right now. Hopefully you remembered you got to take all the data that has been presented to you and add it together. Now these are relatively small numbers, but you could still use your calculator. Make sure you add them all together. And make sure you add the 0 as well. Just because somebody has 0 brothers and sisters does not mean we will not take them into account when figuring this out. It's important to count zeros, and I'll explain why in a second. So after you added them, you should have gotten 9. What do we do with this 9 now? That is not our mean. Common mistake. People think that you add the numbers and then you get your mean, but you have to add, then do something else. If you said divide, then you are right. We need to divide by 6 this time. Why? Because there are 6 numbers in our data set. So again, the reason 0 is so important is because it represents a kid who is an only child. So I understand that when you add 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, you get 9. So technically when you add 0 to anything, it doesn't make your answer get any bigger. So when you added them together, maybe you didn't necessarily do plus 0 because it's kind of pointless in 6th grade to do plus 0. You can do that easily in your head. But we need to make sure that we still have that 0 down and we divide by 6 because this represents an only child and that is important to our data. So we have to do 9 divided by 6. And hopefully you got 1.5 as your mean.